Good afternoon, hello, vanakkam and namaskaram. I'm Nagarjun Dwarkanath and you're watching another episode of SoSouth here on India Today, the Dakshin Express that brings every story that matters to you from across the southern part of India. And joining me today are my colleagues from all 5 states. Sagai Raj from Bengaluru, Pramod Madhav from Chennai, Anaga Keshav from Chennai, Abdul Bashir, who has travelled all the way from Hyderabad to Karimnagar and Sirsilla where the floods happening, is joining us from the ground. Apurva Jayachandran from Vijayawada and Shibi Mole from Trivandrum from the coastal town of Kerala as well. And now let's listen to what all my reporters are bringing us today.
I'm Sagai Raj. The top stories from Bengaluru today would be, we'll be getting more information and exclusive details about Dharmasthala mass burial case. And 2, the BJP is all set to protest on Dharmasthala mass burial issue on September 1st with an exclusive interview.
Hi, I am Abdul Bashir. We are coming to you from Kamareddy, which is one of the most flooded areas in the ongoing rains in the state of Telangana. Several villages have been marooned and road connectivity has been snapped. Now, authorities are continuously working to rescue those trapped in these areas and closely monitoring the situation.
I'm Apurva Jayachandran and I'm bringing you the latest from the state of Andhra Pradesh. It's been heavy torrential rainfall across various districts here in the state of Andhra Pradesh, especially in the Uttara Andhra region. Several districts including Srikakulam, Vijayendra and in and around areas have been affected by rains. IMD has also predicted a red alert for the next 24 to 48 hours in various districts of Andhra Pradesh, and the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Nara Chandrababu Naidu, has also interested officials to be on high alert. Catch all the more details coming up.
From Tamil Nadu, the issue of Kachatheevu comes up once again as on 21st August, Vijay's conference, he demanded that Kachatheevu must be retrieved. But interestingly, Sri Lankan government has responded this time.
TVK has now cried foul over the complaint filed against actor-turned-Neta Vijay. They are saying that the boy who was thrown off the ramp was in fact not Sarath Kumar but a boy named Ajay. They are alleging that the identity of that boy has been misled only so that Vijay could be defamed.
The Kerala government has decided to oppose the UGC draft curriculum, saying that it's trying to implement the Sangh Parivar agenda in the universities. The Kerala government has also formed a committee to submit the state's response to the UGC.
And the first story is from Karnataka, where breaking news is coming up from the Dharmasthala temple as well. There's a twist in the whole investigation. The India Today has accessed or received exclusive information that Dharmasthala case, the SIT has now added additional charges under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, accusing the masked man, the complainant, of perjury, forgery and fabrication of the evidences. Police sources now have told India Today that the original charges in the case remain unchanged as investigation into the recovery of bodies and also the missing persons and also unnatural death reports are still going on. While the whistleblower had claimed that he had buried 70 to 80 bodies at multiple locations and had initially presented a skull as evidence, he is now accused of perjury and fabrication of evidence, with the SIT investigating the provisions are related to forgery as well and false fabrication of evidences and destruction of evidences. Let's listen into what Sagai Raj has to say. Sagai is joining us from Bengaluru. Sagai is joining us live from Bengaluru right now. Sagai, what are your police sources picking up? What are the new charges that they are mentioning in the FIR?
So multiple charges, close to 10 sections have been added to the previous FIR. Remember, the FIR was registered when Chinnaya, the masked man, alleged that he has buried more than hundreds of dead bodies in and around Dharmasthala, and all those are illegal dead bodies. And subsequently, when the investigation began, and they found out only 2 skeletal remains in 2 spots. And thereafter, when they questioned, there was a contradiction in the statement that the masked man had made. So they have registered cases of perjury. Perjury is when you take oath saying that you are telling the truth and thereafter you make a contradictory statement, and a case has been registered as perjury, fake evidence and as well as a forgery. Close to 10 sections have been imposed on Chinnaya, the masked man, and these sections have been added to the skull that he has produced at Belathangadi court stating that he has buried that dead body and he found the skull and he has produced as a part of evidence. And now the SIT has found out that it was a fake evidence that has been produced and it was not collected from there according to the sources. So the SIT is investigating and these are the relevant sections which has been imposed against him.
Thank you, Sagai, for bringing us all the updates. And now it's an exclusive on India Today. BJP has hit out at the Karnataka Congress. India Today's Nagarjun Dwarkanath has spoken exclusively to Karnataka's BJP State President B.Y. Vijayendra. Listen in. Hello and welcome to this special segment on India Today. And joining me now is a special guest from Karnataka, BJP Party President from the Karnataka, Mr. B.Y. Vijayendra. Sir, thank you for speaking to India Today, sir. The first main issue is that Dharmasthala issue. In fact, national media has picked it up, international media has picked it up. What is the BJP stand on Dharmasthala? Are you firstly welcoming the SIT probe or not welcoming the SIT probe?
When state government decided to have an SIT on Dharmasthala matter, yes, we did welcome state government's decision of forming SIT. But the issue here is, during the course of investigation, the false propaganda that was carried out, and it was not only within the state, national level and also at the international level. Our only point was, when Chief Minister Siddaramaiah decided to go for SIT, Special Investigation Team, there should have been some proper homework or preliminary inquiry before constituting an SIT, but this did not happen. Secondly, when the same Chief Minister Siddaramaiah openly said, no, state government is not interested in SIT, our local police will investigate the entire matter. But next day, Siddaramaiah announced that government has already taken a decision to constitute an SIT. So our question is, are the people of Karnataka wanted to know what made Siddaramaiah to change his stand overnight? Or what was the pressure? Who exerted pressure on Chief Minister Siddaramaiah to form an SIT? So in principle, Bharatiya Janata Party, we never opposed the formation of SIT, but the hurry in which the SIT has been formed, everybody is questioning this.
And now you are doing a protest on September 1 in Dharmasthala, asking for an NIA probe. When the SIT has not finished investigation, the Congress is saying, what is the hurry for the BJP to demand NIA probe?
See, not only the opinion of Bharatiya Janata Party, crores and crores of devotees of Dharmasthala temple, they are really upset with the false propaganda that has been carried out. See, I would like to quote Dinesh Gundurao, District in charge Minister of Dakshina Kannada. What did he say? A week after SIT was constituted, Dinesh Gundurao openly said it was due to the pressure from the leftist organization Siddaramaiah was forced to constitute an SIT. So just last week, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar has said on the floor of the House, there is a big conspiracy in Dharmasthala matter. So this is a statement given by none other than Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar himself. So now, why Bharatiya Janata Party wants investigation by NIA or CBI? See, last 15-20 days, investigation by SIT is going on and on. There is no time bound. There is no time bound. The complainant or the masked man, literally he was roaming around across Dharmasthala, and SIT people are busy digging everywhere in every places of Dharmasthala. So where is the end? So one thing the Chief Minister of the Congress government should understand, Dharmasthala is not an ordinary temple. Dharmasthala is a holy place, it's a sacred place. Irrespective of religion, irrespective of caste, creed, everybody follows Dharmasthala temple. They worship, they have a strong connect with the Dharmasthala temple. So before state government takes any decision, they should also respect the sentiments, the emotions that has linked with Dharmasthala temple. But unfortunately, in this case, that has not happened. So again, coming back to NIR, CBI, it's not only demand by BJP, everybody in Karnataka or across Karnataka feels after this false propaganda or the false narrative that has been built by within social media or whatever it is, everybody feels or the people have lost confidence on the state government. Hence, we are demanding an inquiry or investigation by NIA or CBI for this matter.
Who is creating this conspiracy? Deputy Chief Minister also says there is a conspiracy against Dharmasthala. BJP also feels there is a larger conspiracy to defame Dharmasthala and the Hindu devotion. Who is creating this conspiracy?
See, this will come out only after a proper investigation. Honestly speaking, Nagarjun, I want to tell you one thing. I don't know how much or what strong belief Siddaramaiah has on Dharmasthala temple. Or I don't know how much, to what extent the Siddaramaiah believes in God. But one thing one needs to understand, crores and crores of devotees there with this Dharmasthala temple. So, if at all, if state government is honest, without any further delay, let SIT continue its investigation. We don't want to interfere in this. Truth has to come out. It's not a small allegation, it's a very serious allegation. Entire nation is watching this investigation. Every day it is appearing on national TVs, going on in social media. So we strongly believe that truth has to come out. At the same time, people who are behind these conspirators, people who are behind this complainant, everything needs to be exposed. There should be accountability. It cannot be a hit and run case. So hence Bharatiya Janata Party, we are demanding investigation by NIA or CBI.
Chief Minister, Home Minister time and again are saying that the BJP is trying to make political statements out of this. We are just doing a criminal case investigation. Why are BJP putting Hindu beliefs to this, making it more political than it is just a simple criminal case that we are investigating?
If Bharatiya Janata Party wanted to politicize Dharmasthala matter, we could have hit the streets on the day one when state government decided to constitute SIT, but we did not do so. Because like any other devotee, Bharatiya Janata Party wanted truth should come out. Hence we kept our mouth shut. But today, during the course of investigation, when so much of false propaganda, the emotion, the sentiments of devotees has been hurt, the same state government or Siddaramaiah government was very active when some Hindu Karyakarta posted against Siddaramaiah. Within 24 hours he was arrested. But here in this case, when crores and crores of devotees has been hurt because of the false propaganda, not even a single FIR by the state police. Why? Why this double standards? That's the reason not only BJP, even the devotees of Dharmasthala temple, they don't have fully confidence on the state government.
Tell us about the September 1 protest. Who are all taking part in this protest? How many gatherings would be happening there? Tell us more details on that also.
Nagarjunji, the protest which we have called on September 1st at Dharmasthala, it's a Dharma Jagruti Samavesha. All our senior cabinet ministers, Prahlad Joshi, to all our cabinet colleagues, our opposition leader, all our MPs, MLAs, all our senior leaders will be present on this occasion. Let me clarify one thing. It's a non-political Samavesh. People
so it's not the BJP protest?
People cut across community, every religion, they will participate in this Hindu Jagruti Samavesh, because Dharmasthala is not the place followed by only Hindus. Even the Muslims, minority, they come to Dharmasthala temple. That is the religious connect people of this country has with Dharmasthala. So it's a non-political function. More than 1 lakh people will gather on September 1st.
Unfortunately, we have to move from one temple to another temple. That's the issue in Karnataka today. Now we are talking about Chamundi temple. DK Shivkumar had recently made a statement that, and he also stood by it, that Chamundi temple of course belongs to everyone, not just the Hindu community, because Chamundeshwari is a Nada Devata or the state goddess. Many of your colleagues in the party, including your Mysore MP, has condemned it, saying that this belongs to Hindu people as well, as much as others, but dedicated to Hindus is what your party colleagues are saying. What is your take on this?
I strongly object the statement made by D.K. Shivakumar. Probably D.K. Shivakumar is trying to please his masters who are sitting in Delhi. I really don't understand why these Congress leaders, they feel very proud, feel very happy, insulting Hindu tradition, Hindu beliefs. I really don't understand this logic of the Congress leaders. When it comes to Chamundi temple and Dasara function, this is a tradition that's been followed from so many decades. There is a strong belief with this Dasara function. But D.K. Shivakumar's statement that Chamundi temple does not belong only to Hindus, this is really uncalled for. I strongly demand that D.K. Shivakumar, he should not only withdraw his statement, should apologize with the Hindu community.
All right, that was B.Y. Vijayendra, Karnataka State President, speaking exclusively to India Today. And that's it from Karnataka. Moving over to Telangana, handing it over to my colleague Abdul Bashir from the ground.
Incessant rains for the past 3 days has caused flash floods in several areas of Kamareddy district and Medak district. We are right now in Kamareddy district's housing board area, where you can see the devastation that has caused by the floods that have taken place. The whole bridge here has almost, partially collapsed and washed away the whole area. 3 sides of the bridge has washed away, and apart from that, you can see how the cars have been washed away from the nearby areas to this particular junction by the Kamareddy Peddachero, that is a big lake. That swelling of this particular lake has led to stream swelling, and then the water inundated several houses, almost 3 to 4 colonies in this particular area. Now all these people have been shifted. Around 600 people in Kamareddy has been taken to shelter homes, and several others are still waiting for help. The authorities are right now in action. Several of the people who have been shifted by the state authorities, including the 5 NDRF teams that have been there, deployed here. 100 army personnel are deployed. 15 SDRF teams are right now continuously working to shift those who are stranded. Now, as you can see, the devastation caused at this particular area is so huge that people are now saying that it's been more than 50 years that they have seen such an impact of rain. Rajampet is the area which has received the maximum amount of rainfall, that is 44 centimeters, and the nearby areas a little lesser. Let's talk to the residents here and get to know what exactly is the plight. आप बताइए कितना क्या हुआ था यहाँ पर, कब पानी गिरा और क्या असर यहाँ पर?
My name is Bandi Ramla. I'm the Yoga Guru International. Okay. I'm past 75 years, didn't see like this much of rain. Actually, I'm Kamareddy का रहने वाला है, मध्य कुंटा, negative place. So इतना बड़ा बारिश जो 3 दिन से जो हो रहा है, ये कभी हम सोच नहीं सकते. ये बारिश है, कई नुकसान हो गया कामारेड्डी में, राजमपेट, सरमपल्ले और दूसरा गांव भी बहुत डैमेज हो गए, ब्रिज. तो मेरे जीवन के अंदर ऐसा कभी नहीं देखा. लेकिन जो प्रकृति की जो नाश करते हैं, किसी की भी नहीं छोड़ते भगवान ने. मेरे भी हो, कुछ भी हो, बड़ा बड़ा.
सरकार से क्या डिमांड है?
सरकार के तो उसको बराबर देखभाल करना है, ब्रिज का अच्छा करने के, और बच्चों को अच्छा एजुकेशन देने के, जीवन के अंदर अच्छा बनाने का काम.
What is your name?
My name is Ravi.
Where do you stay?
I stay here only local, from Housing Board Colony. Okay. So all of a sudden it was started yesterday morning, and we are not even aware of like water is coming, and we don't even know this much rain. It's gonna rain this much, and suddenly what happened? My parents can't walk, and as a youth, and we took our neighborhoods who can't even walk. We took us. There is no NDRF or whatever it is. There is no one who can protect us. Okay. And and also like it was started suddenly, and we took everyone and we went to two-store building, and all our houses are left out, and it was full of water. And at the end, like we at morning 7 o'clock we went out and we came inside at 8 o'clock, and there is no one, and whoever coming, they are only focused on the roads and all, and if they literally focus on our houses and all, they'll get to know what really happened.
So, well, the Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has called for a review meeting and had also taken stock of the situation. He has been continuously monitoring the situation, is what the authorities claim. The authorities have also claimed that 600 people from this area have been shifted to shelter homes. Food and other supplies are being provided. Continuously monitoring the situation, and as far as the situation right now is concerned, the police and the other department are now working on a highway on the NH44 where three places partial wash away of the road has taken place, and that has caused a massive disruption on the highway traffic. Let's listen into the report and the reactions coming in from Telangana's Kamareddy. We are right now at the National Highway 44 where a portion of a road has caved in due to heavy rains and heavy inflow of water upstream here. And as you can see, the devastation that has caused by the heavy downpour that had taken place in the Kamareddy district. This is around 2 kilometers away from Kamareddy, where this highway has suffered due to the heavy rain and the overflow of a stream nearby. Now, this impact has been shown in the nearby areas where officials are right now assessing the damage that has been caused and assisting in the vehicular movement disruption that has taken place. Now, vehicles on this particular route has been diverted, and the other side, the officials are continuously working to ease the vehicular movement on NH44 that has caused disruption for the past more than 10 to 12 hours. Well, that is what we have from state of Telangana. Andhra Pradesh is also reeling under floods. Apurva Jayachandran will take us through from Andhra Pradesh. Over to you, Apurva.
Thanks, Abdul. In fact, much like our Telugu state of Telangana, we're also here in Andhra Pradesh. Several districts here in Andhra Pradesh are reeling under the impact of floods. Be it from the Sabri River or even the Pamaleru Vagu here, small streams, all of these distributaries have been completely inundated with water. In fact, the IMD has also predicted that owing to the incoming low depression, today and tomorrow, that is the next 24 to 48 hours, it's going to be a red alert in almost most districts here in Andhra Pradesh, specifically in Uttara Andhra as well, be it from Srikakulam, Vizianagaram and in and around areas as well. There's been a red alert that has been signed for the state of Andhra Pradesh as well. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu, taking stock of the situation, has also had a video conferencing with officials as well, instructing district officials to ensure that all and every necessary measures be taken at the earliest possible, and to monitor that be it any of the reservoirs that are being filled up or even the streams that are being inundated, there is going to be officials on ground taking stock of the situation as well. Major highways, including the connectivity lanes between Andhra Pradesh and Odisha, have also been affected due to these flash floods that have caused chaos in most parts of Uttara Andhra. From the Telugu states of Andhra and Telangana, let's move on down south to Chennai. My colleague Pramod Madhav gets you more. Pramod, over to you.
Politics, cinema. Thank you, Apurva Jayachandran. Politics, cinema and more from the state of Tamil Nadu. But to start with, on 21st of August, Vijay conducted his second big conference in Madurai. It was a huge conference. Lakhs of people gathered over there. But along with the massive conference over there, controversy also erupted since yesterday. One of the person who went to that conference claimed that he was body slammed by a bouncer over there, and that's the reason he went ahead and filed a complaint where Vijay and bouncers were charged under 3 sections of BNS. However, TVK now has retaliated, claiming that this is nothing but a controversy just to demean and defame their leader Vijay, and they also claim that the person who is shown on the video is not the person who was actually had gone ahead and filed the complaint. Here's more details on it.
பவுன்சர் தூக்கி போட்ட பையன் அந்த பையனே கிடையாது. இந்த பையனும் அந்த இடத்துக்கு வரல. தவறான ஒரு விஷயத்தை சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க. அவங்க அம்மா பேட்டி கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க. அந்த பேட்டியை பார்த்துட்டு திருப்பி அந்த பையனை கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணும்பொழுது அந்த பையன் இருந்துக்கிட்டு அது நான் கிடையாது, வெள்ளை சட்டையை பார்த்துட்டு யாரோ சொன்னதை வச்சு எங்கள் அம்மா பேட்டி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. யாரோட தூண்டுதல் பேர்லன்னு தெரில. இப்போ அந்த பையன் வந்து மறுபடியும் எஸ்பி ஆஃபீஸில் வந்து கம்ப்ளைண்ட் கொடுத்துருக்காப்புல. நாங்கள் இப்பயும் 100% சொல்கிறோம், அந்த பையனே கிடையாது. அந்த பையன் பவுன்சரால் தூக்கி போடவே.
We also have Anaga Keshav. Anaga, what exactly is happening? Because yesterday a person went ahead and filed a complaint claiming that he was body slammed by a bouncer. He is really injured and he needed medical assistance and also he wanted justice. But right now, TVK's Peramblu secretary gives us a different story.
Well, in fact, no matter who that particular fan was, be it Sharat Kumar or be it Mr. Ajay, they were there to just take a glimpse of actor Vijay, and nothing really justifies Vijay's deafening silence at the moment. If you do take a closer look at that video, it really looks like Vijay is asking the bouncer to go soft and slow on the fan. But really, when it comes to optics, he's trying to be a people's leader. When something of this scale has happened, nothing, just a phone call or even meeting the person or even a tweet on social media platform would have really saved Vijay of all this embarrassment that he is undergoing at the moment. The TVK has now put out saying that all this attempts is being done only to defame Vijay. But really nothing really justifies the kind of silence that we are hearing from Vijay. Not one remark on social media or even a phone call or even meeting this particular fan who was only there to catch a glimpse of his favorite star, his favorite politician. Optics wise, this really sheds Vijay in a very poor light.
Well, lakhs and lakhs of people there. I was in the first conference. I remember you were in the second conference. And we both know what kind of chaos would prevail at that point. Do stay with us, Anaga. We have a breaking from the state of Tamil Nadu now. Well, now BJP, a party which was actually opening its arms for Vijay to come and join its alliance, now has slammed Vijay after the same conference where he had gone and said that he cannot be a slave of RSS. L. Murugan, the Union Minister of has stated that Vijay should learn from RSS legacy. Let's go back to Anaga once again. Anaga, what is L. Murugan trying to say over here? What does he want Vijay to learn from RSS legacy? Before that, let's go for the reactions first.
மாற்றத்திற்காக சமூகத்தில் நல்லது செய்கிற நீங்கள் நம்ம சென்னையில் சுனாமி வந்தப்போ அல்லது ஒவ்வொரு முறையும் வெள்ளம் வரும்பொழுது அங்கே முதல் கள பணியாளர்களாக நின்று கொரோனா நேரமாகட்டும் பணி செய்வது ஆர்எஸ்எஸ்னுடைய வாலண்டியர்ஸ். அப்படிப்பட்ட இயக்கத்தினுடைய கருத்துக்களை ஒருத்தர் கேட்பது என்பது மிகவும் வரவேற்கத்தக்கது தானே? இல்லை அதை தான் சொல்கிறேன், அது வரவேற்கத்தக்கது தானே. அதில் வந்து அதிமுக கேட்கறது வரவேற்கத்தக்கது தானே? ஆமாம், வரவேற்கத்தக்கது தானே. இதில் என்ன இருக்க போகுது? ஏன்னா ஒரு சுதந்திரமான அமைப்பு, 100 ஆண்டுகளை கொண்டாடி கொண்டிருக்கின்ற ஒரு சேவைக்கான அமைப்பு, சரியாக வழி நடத்துவீங்க. அந்த அமைப்பு வந்து வழி நடத்துகிறதுல என்ன தவறு இருக்கிறது? நன்றி. சொன்ன குற்றச்சாட்டு சரிதான். விஜய் என்ன சொல்றது? விஜய் வந்து திருந்திக்கணும்ன்ற நன்றான். விஜய் வந்து ஆர்எஸ்எஸ் பார்த்து கத்துக்கொள்ள வேண்டும். விஜய் வந்து ஆர்எஸ்எஸ் பார்த்து கற்றுக்கொள்ள வேண்டும். ஆர்எஸ்எஸ் வந்து 100 ஆண்டுகள் ஒரு இயக்கமானது 1925 தொடங்கி இருக்கின்ற இயக்கம். அந்த இயக்கம் 100 ஆண்டுகள் கொண்டாடுவது எப்போ படிப்படியாக முன்னேறி இன்றைக்கு அந்த இயக்கத்தினுடைய செயல்பாடுகள் ஆதிவாசிகள், அதாவது மலைவாழ் மக்கள் மத்தியில் பள்ளி, சுகாதாரத்திற்கான வேலைகள், அதே போல் பட்டியலின மக்களுக்கான வேலைகள், அதே போல் ஒரு இயற்கை பேரிடர்கள் எங்கெங்கே நடைபெறுதோ அங்கெல்லாம் முதல் கள பணியாளர்களாக வேலை செய்வது ஆர்எஸ்எஸ். அதனால் ஆர்எஸ்எஸ் கிட்ட இருந்து கற்றுக்கிட்டு அப்புறம் ஆர்எஸ்எஸ் விமர்சனம் செய்யுங்கள் என்பது. அண்ணா, நாங்கள் வந்து ஆர்எஸ்எஸ்னுடைய பண்பை பற்றி சொன்னேன். நான் ஆர்எஸ்எஸ் பார்த்து நிறைய பேர் கற்றுக்கணும். அதில் விஜயும் முதன்மையாக வெளில வந்து கற்றுக்கணும் என்பது தான் என்னுடைய இது. நன்றி அண்ணா.
சேவீர்களா திரு நரேந்திரபாய் தாமோதர் மோடிஜி அவர்களே, எங்களுக்கு என்னென்ன தேவையோ என்னென்ன நல்லதோ அதெல்லாம் செய்ய மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க. ஆனா ஆட்சி அதிகாரத்தை மட்டும் கையில வச்சுக்கிட்டு மக்களை ஏமாத்த நேரடியாக ஒரு பாசிச பாஜக அடிமை கூட்டணி ஒண்ணு. அடுத்து உங்களோட இந்த மைனாரிட்டி ஆட்சியை ஓட்டுறதுக்காக மறைமுகமாக RSS அடிமை குடும்பம்னு இன்னொரு கூட்டணி. இப்படி மக்கள் சக்தியே இல்லாத இந்த ஊழல் கட்சிகளை மிரட்டி அடிபணிய வச்சு 2029 வரைக்கும் சொகுசு பயணம் போயிடலாம்னு திட்டம் தீட்டி வச்சிருக்கிறீங்க. அதானே ஜி? தாமரை இலையில தண்ணியே ஒட்டாது, தமிழக மக்கள் மட்டும் எப்படி ஒட்டுவாங்க? இங்க ஒரு MP சீட்டு கூட தரலன்றதுக்காக தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கும் தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கும் எதுவுமே செய்யாம ஓரவஞ்சனை செய்யுது இந்த ஒன்றிய பாஜக அரசு.
Well, pretty strong criticism from Vijay, who calls the alliance, NDA alliance, as nothing but a BJP-RSS slave alliance. And probably this is the reason L. Murugan has hit back right now. Let's go back to Anaga once again. Anaga, what exactly does L. Murugan want Vijay to learn from RSS?
Well, in fact, L. Murugan clearly looks offended by Vijay's statements. For the first time, Vijay made a remark against the BJP and RSS association. Vijay says that the BJP and RSS, by being together, are doing nothing but cornering the minorities of the country. And he also goes on to say that, the ADMK that lacks leadership along with the NDA fold are doing nothing but misleading the state is what, is a kind of allegation that Vijay makes. And now L. Murugan, the union minister from Tamil Nadu, clearly offended by his statement, says that Vijay should first learn what the principles of RSS and its ideologies are. In fact, he also says that he should be the first one to go study it before making such and such remark on the RSS. L. Murugan also now says that the ADMK is also following the principles and ideologies of RSS now that they are in NDA alliance. And now it remains to be seen how the people of Tamil Nadu will really accept ADMK. Because at the moment, people of Tamil Nadu are repellent to what the RSS stands for. So now going forward, will the people of Tamil Nadu really accept ADMK now that the union minister has made such an open remark about ADMK following the ideologies of RSS? That remains to be the important and the most interesting question to watch out for.
Surely is, Anaga, because L. Murugan claims, or maybe say he's questioning what is wrong in RSS leading a party, probably AIDMK, and this is where Vijay seems to be offended and he's calling that alliance as a slave alliance. Please do stay with us. We have another breaking from the state of Tamil Nadu. And before every election, one important issue from the state of Tamil Nadu is Kachatheevu, and this is a very important issue because Tamil Nadu has almost 13 districts which are coastal, and almost every week we come to know about fishermen, especially from Rameshwaram, being detained, arrested and taken to prison, their boats apprehended, all under the statement claiming that they have crossed the international maritime border. Vijay took this as an issue, and in his conference, he put forward a question to the Prime Minister, claiming that the least the Prime Minister can do is retrieve Kachatheevu. Internationally, it's not a least thing, but Vijay claims that's the least he can do to retrieve Kachatheevu, thereby putting an end to fishermen's plight. That has spiraled out right now, and here's how reactions are coming out for it.
உங்ககிட்ட சில கேள்விகள் கேட்கணும் மிஸ்டர் பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர் அவர்களே. நம்ம தமிழ்நாட்டு மீனவர்கள் கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 800 பேருக்கு மேல இலங்கை கடற்படையால தாக்கி அழிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறாங்க. அதை கண்டிக்கிறதுக்காக உங்களை பெருசா எதுவும் செய்ய சொல்லல, சின்னதா ஒண்ணே ஒண்ணு மட்டும் செஞ்சு கொடுங்க. இனிமேலாச்சும் எங்களுடைய மீனவர்கள் பாதுகாப்பா இருக்கிறதுக்காக இந்த கச்சத்தீவை இலங்கை கிட்ட இருந்து மீட்டு கொடுத்துருங்க, அது போதும்.
Vijay could have instead spoken about these issues. Why is the working group not meeting? Why is the Tamil Nadu government not included in any dialogue or negotiation of the union government with the Sri Lankan government in this regard? Or why is the program to implement deep sea fishing that Prime Minister Modi promised implemented at a slow pace? So this would have helped the farmers. Rather than going in that rhetoric, I don't think it helps none, is what I feel, because the livelihood of the fishermen has to be protected, and at the same time the arrest will have to be stopped. I think that's my major concern right now.
Kachatheevu Dupatha ලංකාවට අයිති ලංකාව සතු දූපතක්. ඒ නිසා එක කිසිසේත්ම වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. දකුණු ඉන්දියාවේ මේ දවස්වල මැතිවරණේ. මේ මැතිවරණ වේදිකාවේ අපේක්ෂකව එක එක දේවල් කියනවා. ඡන්ද ගන්න. ඔක පළවෙනි අවස්ථාව නෙමෙයි. මීට පෙරත් ඔය වගේ දේවල් ගොඩක් ඡන්ද වේදිකාවල කියලා තියෙනවා. නමුත් ඒ ඡන්ද වේදිකාවල කියන ඒවායින් මේවා වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ නිසා විජය කුමාර් නේ විජේ මම දැක්කා ඒ මැතිවරණ ඡන්ද රැස්වීමක තමයි ඔක කියන්නේ. ඒක එච්චර අදාළ කරගන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. මධ්‍යම ආණ්ඩුව හරි රාජතාන්ත්‍රිකව හරි එහෙම කිසිදු වෙනස්කමක් සිද්ධ වෙලා නැහැ. නිසා එදත් අදත් හෙටත් කච්චතීව දූපත ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සතුයි. දෙවෙනි කාරණාව ඒ අවබෝධතා ගිවිසුම් පිළිබඳව දැනට උසාවියේ නඩු පැමිණිල්ලක් දාලා තියෙනවා. දැන් මොකද්ද ඔන්ලයින් නඩුවකුත් යනවා. ඒ කටයුතු අවසන් වෙනකන් අපි
And that was Vijita Head, the foreign minister of Sri Lanka, who has clearly stated that Kachatheevu belongs to Sri Lanka and in the future it will belong to Sri Lanka. And he says that political remarks or statements made during election should not be taken seriously except for diplomatic communications. But what is Kachatheevu? What is the exact problem over here in that particular island? Here's a report. Let me just show you the amount of boats you see over here. These are the mechanized boats that are at Rameswaram Fishermen Port, and their biggest concern is not a raging sea but the Sri Lankan Navy, and that is why Kachatheevu has become a very big issue, where the Tamil fishermen, especially from Rameswaram, claim that they need Kachatheevu back as they are harassed every single time they venture into the sea, and there is no other way for them to survive, because these are the people from the naval area, which means the sea and sea surrounding space, and all they know is fishing. For thousands of years they've been fishing, and they claim that without Kachatheevu, an important strategical point, what they're facing is the Sri Lankan Navy claiming that they have crossed the international maritime border, made to pay hefty fines, abused, attacked, bullied, and also boats seized along with the fishermen, thrown into the prison. This atrocity from the Sri Lankan Navy, the abuse, the bullying, and he has to face it every time he goes near Kachatheevu or anywhere over that spot to fish. And he says that like he wants the state and the center to help them in one way. On August of 2024, he was arrested along with 8 other people. Kingston was on one such boat with these nets, and he was fishing. But they had gone to a space where they did not know if they have crossed the maritime border or not. And this is when they were surrounded and arrested. And we are less than a kilometer away from Kachatheevu. Over there is our destination. But before that, the last step is over there. That is a Sri Lankan Coast Guard to whom we have to go and report, say what is the condition of the boat, how many people are there and such. And Sri Lankan Navy is, like as you could see, is all ready, and we have to be very careful while approaching them. And once they give the clearance from there, towards the right you see Kachatheevu, and that is our destination. Well, for more stories from Inde Kerala, go to Shibimol. Please take over, Shibimol.
Kerala government has decided to oppose the UGC's draft curriculum, saying that the draft curriculum is trying to implement the Sangh Parivar agenda in the universities. Now, a few days ago, the UGC has published its draft curriculum for around 9 subjects in the undergraduate category, for subjects like chemistry, anthropology, home science and political science, and a few other subjects. Now, the curriculum contains certain chapters concerning concepts concerning the Hindu mythology, and also for some elective papers, the reading suggestions given include the biography of V.D. Savarkar and Deen Dayal Upadhyaya. Now, this is what has angered the state government, and they have decided to object this. The UGC had asked the state governments to submit its response and its opinion on the draft curriculum. What Higher Education Minister R. Bindu said is that this is the UGC trying to hijack the universities and implement the Sangh Parivar agenda. She said that yesterday in an online meeting, left experts and historians like Romila Thapar and Prabhat Patnaik met and discussed the curriculum in detail. The state government has entrusted the Kerala Higher Education Council to prepare a detailed response as the state's response. Now, once that response is prepared, it will be submitted before the state government. The Higher Education Department will look into it in detail and is expected to submit their response as an objection to the UGC's draft curriculum within 2 weeks. Listen to the reaction.
A draft curriculum framework is formed by the UGC and it is given to all the states. We have to comment on it. Unfortunately, it deals with all sorts of obsolete ideas connected with their Hindutva ideology. All disciplines should be learned in the context of the erstwhile ideas regarding Ramarajya and all. We can see distortion of history.
Well, the BJP has objected to the state government, saying that the state is always finding issues with anything related to the national education policy, and instead of focusing on the universities in Kerala, they're always trying to find problems with the UGC's curriculum. That's all from the Kerala segment. Back to you, Nagarjun.
With that, we come to the end of the today's SoSouth episode, and keep watching tomorrow at 1 p.m. also. We'll bring you all the stories that matter to you from the southern states. Keep watching India Today for more updates.